up, everyone? Welcome back. It is day 10, kind of a milestone, of 365 days of playing guitar in a row. Guitar practice, I should say. All you new subscribers, thank you so much. First things first, well, if you're new here, I'm Jay Wills, old dude getting back into guitar. Used to play guitar 22 years ago, hung everything up, and now getting back into it, and hopefully make some songs and write some music at some point. So, first things first, though, got water, it's all good. Just getting back in, set of countertops and cabinets in the kitchen was kicking my ass today, but we figured it out. First things first, I got a couple of new comments at Lucky PKERZ. Yo, dude, don't be pushing yourself to rush so much. That's a good reminder, brother. I needed that. Whenever you're unsure of the next position chord, just stop, try to remember and visualize that next chord. Yeah, the brain's bit rusty for sure. Then play it. After over a decade of playing, whenever I learn new material, I always make sure to give myself time to just stop and think. It's a very good reminder. I need to incorporate that for sure. So the muscle memory bakes in right the first time, and so that I don't have to fix mistakes and bad habits later on. Hope that helps. That absolutely helps, brother. I appreciate that, and I will definitely keep that in the old noggin turning in the background. At Sick Nardy 9457, starting my guitar journey from scratch at 32, now that I finally have some adult money to get started. Man, number one, that's awesome. It's so good for the soul. I forgot how good guitar was for the soul. And yeah, isn't it funny how I'll show you the gear. I will bring this around tonight and show you the gear that I have, that I've been operating on, that I've pretty much acquired in the last few weeks, to be honest. But yeah, isn't it kind of nice when you have a nice real job and have real money and you can go treat yourself for shit? It's awesome. Let's see here. At NSER164, have fun, bro. I've got tons of good memories of just noodling and suddenly figuring out stuff. Man, the riff stuff, it's going to become songs. And yeah, it's so much fun. I generally forgot how good guitar playing, or just music in general, just creating stuff, letting stuff just kind of bubble out of your soul. Such a good thing. And let's see, got one more. Man, it's all blurry shit. Struggle's real, folks. Older you get. Let's see. At AJ Cora, I'm gonna butcher this name. Corafas. Anyway, I was an acoustic player. My wife passed last winter at 38. I am so sorry to hear that, brother. My deepest condolences go out to that. That's wow. That hits hard. I decided to take up electric guitar to keep busy, so I'm in your spot. Yeah. Welcome. The struggle is real, my friend. 42 years old and just learning to play electric guitar. It's becoming an obsession. Isn't that seriously? But it's good to be busy. Been putting in a couple hours a day. Damn, you're ahead of me, brother. I've been getting about this little session, my morning stuff, which is going pretty good. Got a little thing about that here in a bit. The rudimentary drills plugged in for about 15 minutes, and was my first morning of going through the, all the way down the fretboard with 5 mistakes. Not that I was counting before, but I had so many mistakes, I wasn't counting. It was just like, it was just clown shoes. Ever find yourself having to take rest days because your fingers hurt? I'm not sure what you do for a living, brother. I work in the trades. I'm a contractor, and I do all my own work, top to bottom, from concrete foundation work, flooring, kitchen remodels, plumbing, electrical, all that stuff. A little bit of roofing if it's not too big of a job, but so I have, the old forearms, get a little workout, and the hands stay pretty calloused, and it's just from what I do every day. So I haven't, the first couple of days though, it was a different kind of soreness, and it was only for like a couple of days, and really was like maybe for like a day, honestly. It was more of like tightness in the forearms. But thankfully, I'm very thankful. Like I said, my hands are kind of conditioned for the kind of punishing work that guitars or construction work does. So I haven't experienced that quite so much, but it's always good to take days rest. Let the body and soul rest a little bit. That's a good thing to do. So I appreciate all the comments, fellas. Let's get into it. I need to unpack some shit first. I also have a question for some of you. I stumbled across something this morning that I'm not sure what's going on, and I honestly not sure what's going on. But let's start with a little jam first. Got the Katana set up this morning. I was going to plug this guy in and then realized you can't link it in to other shit. It requires its own dedicated thing. The owner manual says do not plug it into anything else. So I got to find that spot on the strip back there. There's like 3 strips back there. It's a fucking bird's nest. Oh, quick little update on the study fretboard. Spent a couple hours last night fiddle-diddling with that, so not sure if that's going to show up. Make sure we're still recording. Yep, we're good. So, yep, isn't it kind of crazy? Even though I'm not done with this study fretboard yet, just doing it, a lot of stuff's kind of, knocking the old rust off, the old noggin up there. So that's coming along. But let's get this turned on, and I'm gonna play a little bit. This morning it took. I am an owner's manual kind of guy, just by design and also just for what I do. I have to read the instructions of lots of things. So manuals, I've never been opposed to manuals. However, when you're in the morning and you're just getting your drills done, you're like, man, I got like 20 minutes. Let me just fuck around with this, right? Well, kept pushing buttons, didn't read the owner's manual, almost gave up on it. And this is a nice head, supposedly. Pushed enough buttons, it fired on. I was like, sweet. So I haven't messed with it, but we're going to mess with it tonight after we talk about scales and what my new direction is for that. And absolutely, who was that who said Lucky Peakers? I'm going to slow down and try to, instead of trying to do like 2 scales a week and that whatnot, I'm just going to master 1 scale in all these positions. So I don't know if I ever showed what all this is about, but this little book here has got the scale, like the A flat. I can't read that for shit right now. I don't have my glasses on. But it has different positions. So what we're going to do is I'm going to learn all these before I move on to the next one, because there's a lot of fun here. This sounded really good yesterday, and I'm like, we're definitely doing that again. So that's going to be the plan. Let's grab the PB and take it for a little spin. I actually don't know what this is tuned up to, and this is going to be a chord. Let's turn that off before we plug in. Let's talk about the cable right now then. So check this out. You know what? Let me just ask this question. Now, fuck it, we'll jam first. Boop. All right. Turn that on. Because I need an intro song. Still working some kind of I don't know what I'm going to do for intro song, but we'll figure it out. But you got to have something, right? But we're day 10. It's all part of the process. You get out of there. So right now, literally, this whole thing is on, I pressed, I'll figure out how this thing works, but right now it's on lead. It has a whole bunch of different settings. Literally, I pushed buttons, got it to work this morning. Haven't really messed with the knobs at all. They're all kind of stuck up at 12. Like literally, they're all in the same spot. So, but check this out. The Boss Katana Gen 3. Oh shit, is this thing? Oh, there we go. I got it. We're good. It's a fucking volume. That's not the right one. That's doing something. Oof, hands are not warmed up. I swear it sounded different this morning. While we're here, practice, and thank you for letting me torture your ears. It won't be this way forever, I promise. play around with different settings. What does that do? This is crunch. All right, crunch setting on the Boss Katana. I think this may have fell out of tune too. This has new strings on it. Miss Jackson, still haven't messed with her. The Santana, the PRS will be next, but everything has old strings. This has brand new strings, which is probably why I'm having, and I haven't tuned this up for this evening, so. Oh shit, it's got a little bit, I didn't notice that. Hear that? Ha! Oh yeah, some lights lit up there. All right, enough of that. So, question. This morning, when I was trying to fiddle around some tuning, I have several different kinds of cables, okay? And this is my main cable. Let me try this out briefly. It's my main cable. It's just, I don't remember where I got this, to be honest. But it's solid, it works great. However, I stumbled across something with regards to my pedal. So, and another cable. So I bought, this blue one I've had forever. I bought a 10-pack of these. Ugh, fuck. I swear to God, if these things don't work, and I got the wrong fucking ones, that's gonna suck. So, here's the problem, guys. So basically, got a new tuner, plug this in, boom, works fine, okay? Cool. Check this out. I don't know why this happens. This particular cable has an extra little ring on it. Now, I didn't think that was going to be a problem. Honestly, I didn't even pay attention to it, to be honest. You plug that in, nada, nothing, right? I have a 10-pack of these fucks. So, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why the pedal won't work. What's interesting is it will work for amp to speaker, but so will this, which is weird. But it won't work the other way around. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyways, what's the other thing? I think that was about it. So, and you know what? Let's grab. Oh, turn that down. All right. Let's grab the PRS because that sounded way better this morning on this particular amp. So let's fuck with this. And then we're gonna come back to this scale and then have some fun with that and do the grind. That's why we're here. 30 minutes every day for the next 365 days. I have started to work on a song called Mango. That'll be out a long time from now. Also stumbled across and purchased a DAW. Not a dog, a DAW. D-A-W. Digital Audio Workstation, something like that. I've heard about them for a while. Haven't really, just knew that they were something to allow someone to be able to hook all of your raw stuff to make music and stuff like that. And I'm all about that. It's kind of like your own little miniature recording studio. You know, these weren't around, at least, well, Pro Tools was around, but it was so expensive back in the early 2000s. And, we weren't doing the band thing for very long. And so I couldn't justify it at that time. However, apparently a lot of stuff has changed. So, going to be going down that rabbit hole this weekend. I'm going to start restringing the guitars, hopefully tonight, but I want to get that board burnt in. I want to be able to start bringing that on to work with me so I can actually study that board. And things are coming back though. It's kind of cool. It's like, oh, that's F. Oh, this is G. Oh, all right, cool, sweet. So that's been super useful. All right, so what do we got here? Ah, yes. I think this is dropped down. Yeah, we're dropped all the way down. Need more sound. It's not loud. Let's play some different stuff. So that's lead. This is crunch. I want to get rid of that delay shit's got to go. If I just put, what does that do? Turn off, turn on. I don't know how to turn this shit off. Let's just turn it all the way down. No. I mean, it's kind of cool. I just don't want it right now. All right. Damn. Well, it's going to have to stay on, I guess. That's what happens when you don't know all these buttons do. I really would like that to turn off. We're just going to deal with it. You know what? Fuck it. That's why we're here. Sometimes it's torture, sometimes it's not. Let's go there. It's not bad. It's kind of cool. Like to get those effects to turn off, but that's fine. All right, so back to this A flat jazz melodic minor. Glasses gotta go on. All right. Ooh. Damn, you know it's cold in your house when your glasses like instantly fog up. These are all hella dirty anyway. All right. Let's explore. I'm gonna turn this thing back up again. Turn. Make some noise. I think it's pretty close. Nope. That is. The effects. Can't turn them off. No worries. Ay, ay, ay. All right, anyway. So we're on it. We're into the grind. So last night, this was a four, if memory serves, 467, 468. Oh, it's a really pretty scale. It's a really pretty scale, I have to say. Gotta love that. That is just a nice sound. So 467, 468, 568. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me gotta go. kind of scale. 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8, 4, 6. Oh yeah, 4, 6, and 4, 6, 8 again. That's right. So. Oh. Just 4? Yep, guess so. Oh yeah, from last night, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Sound a little, I won't say it's going to sound better through the PD, but because I'm sure this is a gorgeous. You know what? Check it out. I know it's like super late to show this, but I'm going to attempt without making all of you nauseous and want to puke. I'll show you the setup because I've been promising to show the setup and I haven't showed the setup, and so let's see if I can show the setup. Let's see. We're on. All right. I have one of these weird. I don't want to turn this fucking thing off. Ay. Okay. So the setup is that right there. So orange terror head, Boss Katana, PV valve state 200 Mark II, and a PV 2x12. And if I can hang this back up on this little gooseneck without turning the goddamn video off, that'll be awesome. Oh, I think we're good. Oh, thank God. Okay, all right, so 22 minutes in, that's the setup, essentially. So, let's keep practicing. So, let's move this down a little bit. That's a really, really pretty spot, and I want to go a little higher. All right, so type 2 of this goes 7, 9, 11. All right, what's that sound like? All right, so all right, that's cool. Seven, 9, 11, 8, 10, 11. Ooh, interesting. Nope. Hold on. 8, 10, 11. Okay. No, there's no 10 in there. It's, damn. 7, 9, 11. No, 7, 9, 11 is. Why am I brain farting? 7, 9, 11. There we go. Jesus. That sounds better. That makes sense. 8, 10, 11. And I will figure out how to remove that delay for tomorrow, for sure. Not so much on the, doesn't have much tappiness to it. Can you, that's what I wanted to figure out. Can you put chords to it? I'm sure you can. That's just power chord. All right, so 8, 10, 11, 8, 9. Okay, so. That's cool. 8, 9, 11. Okay. So it comes back to it. That's kind of cool. I dig that. Huh. All right. Seeing a pattern here All right. And 8, 9, 11, 8, 10. 8, 10. Doo, doo. That's a nice tune. That's really nice. That sounds cool. That's not cool. Oh, it's because I'm not supposed to touch that one. Nope, wrong one. Ugh, there's that brain fart. Man. 8, 9, 11, 8, 9, and 7? Just 7? It's the last one? Alright, so 8, 9, 11, 7. Okay. It's a bit of a stretch though. Damn. 7, 11, so. Nope, damn. Those are hard. Those are a little bit rough on the ears. They are. I think it's time for a little jam and a little exploration. That's what I think. All right. Gonna keep working on this all through the week for sure. And let's see. Let's try some different stuff. Well, that's a different sound. So this is called pushed setting. Have a little bit of fun with that. So I'm just gonna play around with it and see if we can find it. That's the fun part about exploring, is that even though it might torture your ears and just be like, painful to hear, every now and then you'll find a couple of good little like, it's not perfect, doesn't have to be. That's kind of cool. All right, what's the clean setting sound like? Fuck. Acoustic, clean. What does that say? All right, that's clean. That's kind of a cool setting. Got a little fuzz to it. I'm not sure what that's all about. That's kind of cool. The effects, got to figure out how to turn that shit off. What's the acoustic one say? Acoustic. Ooh, that pretty good front. It's got a lot of power. Not too bad. That's not too bad at all. All right, I think we're at 30 minutes. We're going to come back to that tomorrow. If any of you wonderful souls are still hanging around, you're awesome. We have 355 days to go. It's going to be awesome. Peace. See you tomorrow.